Salubonani sesibuyele njalo podcast yabantu i-podcast yomhlaba ebukela ngedata. Elami ibizo nguJoyful Isiphongo koNcube alikatshintshi. Saphuma khompa esigodini emangwaneni. Ngizobethe ekhaya kune Starlink abantu bayakwazi ukconnecta ufone ucheck ukuthi inkomo zivalelwe yini. Angazi ukuthi usuzile yini. Siyabonga Campro Studios ikhona bakhona bafowethu. Angabe ngedwa namhlanje ngiliphathele. Let me not introduce him. Uzozi introducer. And what I like is that he's multilingual. So it's mixer. Siyakhuluma, siyadawura, will speak. My brother, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think anyone who is watching or who's seeing you will know, okay, German. Yeah, man. Fire. Are you feeling irate?
Yeah, I always.
Cliftan Mystic.
Cliftan Mystic, yeah, that's the name.
Where is this name coming from?
So Cliftan is my birth name.
Mm-hmm.
My deed's Cliftan Mudenda. And in the game you have to have a name, eh?
A stage name.
I chose Mystic, yeah.
Aha. So where are you born? Where do you attend school? Where take us back.
Okay.
Where does this all start?
This all started years back. I was born in Zimbabwe, Kwekwe.
Okay.
Small town called Kwekwe. The ghetto is called Amaveni. That's where I was born.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I went to Amaveni Primary. From there I went to they call it Marist Brothers High School.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a boarding school, a boys' high.
Yeah. I know Marist Brothers.
Yeah. That's where I went. I did my high school, and then from there, I came here. I think that was 2009. That's when I came here, and then the journey began. I was here already.
Maveni, I think Kwekwe. Yeah, but let me not expose myself because.
All right.
the mother of my son comes from Kwekwe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yes. Nice. Okay, it's a story for another day.
All right.
When you're coming to South Africa,
okay.
Are you already into music, or is it something that starts along the way? Is it something that you've always had as a kid?
I think for me it started from, I would like to say from day one when I was born. You know, when the baby is born, they'll be holding their arms, their hands like this, and they'll be holding their talent. That's what I believe in, and I was holding mine. Which is music, musician, songwriter, script writer, all of that. I was born with it in my hands. Sunday school, I was already in the Sunday school choir in Anglican, so it started from an early age. Yeah.
So did you do any music while you were still in Zim or everything?
Yes. I recorded my first song 2008. I was in Zimbabwe by then.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing serious. It was just me trying to explore, I think I can do this. Let me try to write something. And then a few friends saying, no, you can, you can. We've heard your songs before. So, first song 2008, and then 2009 I came here.
Was it reggae?
It was reggae. The first song I recorded, it was reggae.
so reggae has always been like the first love.
That was the first
day
thing.
One.
Growing up, we were forced to just listen to reggae. My father liked reggae so much, so I was exposed to that. Yeah.
That's my father, my late sister. I think they made me fall in love with reggae.
Yeah.
Even in the beginning, I didn't understand.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll just go on with the melody, the rhythm.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like Gregory Isaacs.
The legends.
Yeah. And then later on, Lucky Dube. I fell in love with Lucky Dube at some point.
He was very good. Until today, I have days that I just say today it's for Lucky Dube. I'm not listening to anyone else.
Wow.
I'm just listening to Lucky Dube.
Is he your inspiration?
He's one of the people that inspired me, yeah.
Like, who are the other people that you can say, this is my inspiration?
I think for me, it has to be Bob Marley. My first daughter, his name is Mali.
Serious?
Yeah. I had to. For me, Mali, It gets me there.
Wow. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Now, fast forward. You are in South Africa now. How does South Africa receive you? Are you here just to hustle, to work, or is music something that you want to pursue like as a priority, or you just here to work just like everybody else?
Okay, at that time when I came here, I remember I had written my ordinary level, my O level. So while I was waiting for the results, my mom was like, why don't we go? Because my father was already here. So he said, why don't you go and visit your father on the holidays, during the holidays, and then after the holidays, you come back, you continue school. So that's how I came here. And after I was here already, my mind was not on music. It was something that I was doing because I loved it, but it wasn't really there. It was just, so that time it was school when I first got here.
So then when do you then go back into your passion, music, when you are now in South Africa?
So that time I was here now, and then the results came out.
Did you pass?
I passed. I did.
Beautiful.
Pass. And then now it was a matter of deciding where do I go from now. And then I think I was here for 3 months or 4 months before the results came out. When the results came out, I passed. And then my dad was like, no, why don't you just look for a place in college, and then you go to college here in SA. So I did that. I got a place by Brooklyn City College. It was in Braamfontein.
Yeah.
So I studied there for 4 years. I did mechanical engineering.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So in those 4 years, I was still doing music, but then music was always the thing that I would do on the side, maybe
during your spare time.
My spare time, once a month, I would say, no, I need to go and see the guys by the studio.
Yeah.
You see, so it was. The journey had begun already, but it wasn't in a professional way. It wasn't serious by then. But still, I was getting response. That's why I kept on going back to the studio, because I could see that I'm doing one song a month or in 4 months, but that one song, it's reaching a few people that know me. But then I'm having positive results. So music was always.
So which studio were you recording at?
By that time, I think it was 2010. That's when I met up with another guy. His name was Lynx. He was in Orange Grove there. That's where I used to go. And I had time to go and record and stuff.
Well, look, how was the experience, especially you are in South Africa? In South Africa, you do find all the genres, but I feel like in terms of reggae, compared to Zim, Zim has like more ground and more space. There's quite a lot of people, which I feel like a person can be easily inspired and encouraged if they're that side than when they are here.
That's true.
So like, how was that space, especially in the beginning?
For me, that time, because I would come here, like I said, I was going to school. So after 3 months, I would go back home. So it was like going in the studio, recording, and then I knew that my audience was in Zimbabwe. So here it was just, okay, I'm here. I've linked up with a few guys, so I'm just going to record here. But then I know my audiences back in Zim.
How were the people receiving like your art now, your songs back in Zim? At that time?
At that time, I wouldn't want to lie. At that time, it was just me, friends, and family saying that you're really good, you're really good. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this on a serious level? That type of thing.
And I understand at a later stage you got signed to, is it Legend 16 Records?
There's a time, another guy, because from Kwekwe there's a guy... There's a guy that linked me with another guy called Don Franco, Lucas Tafari. He's one of the reggae artists. He also in Joburg. He's doing well. He linked me up because he's also from Kwekwe, so he heard my music. And then we were linked up. And then he told me that, no, you know what? I have a studio. I would like you to meet my producer. And then... He said he wasn't free by that time. He was always busy. So he said, no, I'm always busy, but then you can always go to the studio. The producer is there. He linked me with a guy called Shumba. By that time, he was doing music. So yeah, I recorded a lot of songs with Shumba Production. It was in Kempton Park.
Did you release any album at the time, or it was just
that
like
time?
the
It was
singles?
just singles. Yeah, you just go in the studio, record a song, and then it's out already. That time it wasn't that much serious, but the passion was there.
A lot of artists would start, especially in the beginning, record songs, we put them out there. You know, what were the agreements in terms of like, you have recorded this song? Do you own the songs, the masters, or is these people that are helping you at the time?
Yeah.
What was the arrangement then?
I think usually with us, this thing, humble beginnings, ghetto youths, we tend not to look on like professional side, like agreements, like what do you call them, contracts and stuff, and how are you gonna share the royalties? When we're starting, we mostly excited about people hearing the music.
So you want to be seen, you want to be heard.
Yeah, that's why also you see a lot of people that are good, a lot of artists that are good, they get exploited because their focus will be on getting the music to the people. They don't actually realize that music can actually be a living. You can actually get a living from that music. So you need to go through the right channels. So by that time, to answer your question, by that time when I started, I didn't even know of Spotify. I didn't even know of YouTube, you see. It was that time, that moment where we were just always in the studio and you just want to sing.
Record songs, send them across on WhatsApp.
You see, some of the songs, they are not well mastered, but still you're taking out to the people. You're happy with them. It's in your phone already. You're sending everyone, and everyone is like, because by that time, I think the music was not that good, but then the idea, you could see the potential, you could see the art that, no, this is something that can turn into something.
You just need someone to work on it.
Yes.
Are you getting bookings at the time, or it's just like studio time?
So
with friends?
At that time, I got lucky. That, like I said, I was going 3 months, I'm here, and then a month I'm back home when I'm on holiday. So it happened, I met the other elder of mine. His name is Bantu, Jumo Studios in Kwekwe. So he's also a Rasta. So we met, and then he was like, you're good, you're very good, you're reggae, you have a lot of potential. So he's also doing music, he has his equipment and stuff, he has a band. So he was like, no, I'll give you a platform to hear this other, they called it, I'm forgetting the name, but then it was a show that would go every Friday, Saturday, and sometimes it's free, sometimes people were paying to get in. And then he gave me a chance to say, okay, I want you to come, I'll put you on the poster, I want you to come every Friday, every Saturday, I want you to come and perform. And I was very young at that time, so I wasn't getting any bookings by that time. It was just that
being given a chance
for people to know you, a platform.
But how was the experience?
It was very nice until today, I think, that guy, because it taught me a lot, because it's not easy to go in front of people and present something they've never had before, something they don't know, they don't know you, and it's actually not easy for you to convince people. But then he taught me performing skills, he taught me how to handle a crowd, what the do's and the don'ts, what you do on the stage, what you don't do on the stage. You don't go on the stage with booze, you don't do this, some things like that. So I really appreciate him.
Have you ever been, or are you ever scared that if you get to a place where people don't know you and they don't receive you well, are you ever scared that might happen?
I don't know other people, but for me, truly, every time I go to a show, every time I go to any function, and I have to sing there, to perform there. Before I sing, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. When I was coming here, I was asking myself, hey, what is he going to ask me? I wish he had sent me the questions. So for me, I think I'm still human. I'm always nervous before I go before I go on the stage. But once I hold that microphone and
Yeah.
It's like it just comes, it flows. Yeah, that's how I am. Yeah.
Tell you what, it's a thing with any person who's genuine.
Yeah.
Right. As a professional life coach, when I get people saying, please coach me how to speak in front of people and all that, I always say, if you are scared, it means you're genuine.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone else who wants to stand in front of people, sing, speak, and whatnot, and they're not scared, it means they don't respect the people that they want to present themselves to, because they just want to do whatever. So
that's very true.
When you're still getting nervous, it means you're genuine. It means you want to really deliver. Kanye West says he still gets nervous before he goes on.
Imagine how big he is, but still so. Yeah. It's like that, yeah.
Wow, nice. And then I see at some point there's an article that says there were 2 albums that you had prepared to release, and it is like later in the years, and then you put them on hold, and then you relocated to Zim. Take us through what was happening there.
So the same group, Legion 16.
Yeah.
At that time, I think, you see, like I was saying, at that time, it was all of the things that we were doing, it was just verbal. It was just verbal agreements that, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. So the guys also had the same vision that I had. So it was easier. Always it's easier when you have people behind you.
Who also believe in you.
So those guys believed in me in a way that we would sit like this and plan, okay, we need to do this. But everything that we were doing, it was verbal. So like I said, I would go home and do this. So there's a time when I finished school, when I finished college. I went back home, I think, for a year. Yeah, so like I said, I was working with them here. And then that time, I had to go back in Zim, and I went for the whole year. And I think that's why everything was put on hold.
Were any of those 2 albums released maybe at a later stage?
I think most of the songs, I did release them now, but as singles. I didn't release album. I felt like at the time, I didn't have an audience that was waiting for my music. So I saw that it was not worth it to actually do albums and stuff. They would just go to waste. So I released them as singles. Some of them, I think until now, they are not even released, the songs.
Would you go back and release them, or?
I would, because I have a lot of songs actually that are not released.
Is it?
I've like I said, I've recorded the first song 2008, 2009. Since then, I've been always in the studio. I've been always recording, and I think I have a lot of songs that I feel like, no, I want to change this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So they're just on the side waiting for the right time.
As you grow, as you evolve, you start seeing some like needed changes.
Yes, that's right.
What's the writing process? I see a lot of your songs, which I think reggae is like that. It's so conscious. There's a message. What's your writing process? What do you take us through that?
So for me, I like melodies. I like how reggae can allow me, reggae beats, how they can allow me to actually go wild with my melodies. So for me, most of the times I start with a melody. Like right now, the time we've been sitting here, if I had started with a melody, I would be almost done writing a song by now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how I write. Sometimes I even wake up at night because I had that melody. I don't want to let it go. I'm already up. I'm there by my desk, and already I'm doing my thing. So it's like that with me.
So do you, like, when you wake up, then you record on your phone or what? What do you do?
I'm always like in the taxi. When I'm in the taxi, like sometimes they will look at me like, "Is this guy crazy?" But I go like,
I know,
because I don't want to lose that. Because once I lose that, the second time I want to try and think that melody, I'm coming up with another one. So I want that one that I thought that time. So it's always, I actually, on my phone, I put an option that the recording thing is actually near. I don't have to go dig in my phone. It's actually near for that.
Wow.
Because it's that right timing to just say, okay, I have this melody, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Bruh, like, for me, I'm picking up, at some point we'll have sizozwa kuthiwa Mystic has got 900 unreleased songs, because we've had a lot of these big artists, and I think that's the process. And thank God for technology.
That's true. Yeah, because there are melodies that I lost. A lot of them back in the days because you didn't have a phone, or a phone was expensive. You didn't even you know the story.
If I can show you my phone, the number of melodies that I have here, for artists. Because sometimes I'm walking, I'm hiking in the morning, and I have my phone, and then a melody comes, maybe a bird sings, and then I just take. So I record and then give it to artists, and they write songs and all that. So I truly understand where you're coming from, because remember, art is very spiritual.
That's true. That's very true.
It means that melody, when it comes, it means God has dropped it into your spirit.
Yeah, powerful.
And if you don't record it, and if you don't release it, it's gonna haunt you.
That's it.
It's gonna haunt you, and that's why you find a lot of artists sometimes. We think like they're losing it, they go into depression, many end up going into drugs and stuff, because they have so much inside of them that they're not releasing. Because that's a gift that God wants you to share with people. And if you keep it,
it's a problem for you. That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, man.
No one will know. It will be just you and all those things inside you. No one will know what you're capable of.
True. So, did you finally release any album even after holding those two and then not releasing? Did you ever release maybe any album after that?
Yes, after that, I think, like I was saying, from 2009, all that until 2020, it was just music on the side. Then I got to a point where I saw that people are really liking what I'm doing.
Yep.
And I obviously you can't please everyone.
Yep.
But then I get majority of the people that listens to the songs. Because it's easy for someone that knows you to, if you say listen to my song, it's easy for them to say, this song is good, because naturally I don't know how we were born in a way that if someone is doing something, you have to support them.
That's it.
But then with music now, for me, I didn't realize how good I was, because I don't know, maybe self-doubt and stuff. But it reached a point where I summarized everything, the journey, and so that people are really liking this.
Yep.
And I'm getting calls of people saying, is there anything new? And then I don't have anything new. You see, I last went in the studio maybe 4 months ago, and people are still listening to those songs I last did.
And they're hungry for more.
And I got even people that even told me bad words, swearing, because they like, why don't you just stop if you don't want to do it? You see, because now it's like they're offended. You're good, but then you're not doing it.
You've given us this and now you stopped.
You see, so I reached a point where I said, no, if I don't try, I won't know where I'm going or where my destination is. So from that point where I had that brain, that's when actually I opened a Spotify account. I opened a, what do you call it, masters, music distribution. And then that's when I started taking myself serious. I started taking some of those songs, some of those good songs that I had done, putting it on Spotify. I started also going out there, meeting with people. Even sometimes when things were not right, still I started now being serious. And then that's when I released Maungira. That's my first, I would like to say EP album. That's my first offering that I did on a professional level. Maungira.
The songs that are in there, which ones are I can't remember if I've really seen specifically which songs are in Maungira.
There's a song called Ndege.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a song called Rudomakasa. There's a song called also Maungira, the EP. EP title. I think there are 7 or 8 songs.
Okay.
There's also Tonde. I put
Tonde
it also
is in
that.
Maungira.
Yeah,
I always thought
I'd released it just before the album, but it's also in the...
maybe that's why I always thought like it's outside.
Yeah.
Okay. From Maungira, which one would you say this one is your best? Not what people say, like your best, your personal best.
I think my personal best, it will be... Obviously, I'm the one who wrote all the songs. I'm the one who did all the songs. So I like all the songs. But then the one that I feel like I was talking from my heart is the one titled Maungira. Yeah, that song titled Maungira. I was talking about. There's a part where I say, pamwe zvichaita ndisisipo pamwe chipo chichazongopera sesipo pangu kana yorira ngoma yacho inzwa maungira. So it was coming from deep down, saying that okay, I've done a lot and I did a lot. Maybe it wasn't meant for like maybe it's not gonna reach the people that I wanted to reach the way I wish. But whatever the thing is, all I'm asking from the people is their ears. See, I'm not asking much. I'm just asking for their ears. Yeah, it was coming from the heart. I think that's my favorite.
So I think it goes back to what we said earlier, that this is a gift that you need to share. So you were saying to people, listen, this is what I have. Whether it reaches to everyone, but just give me your ears.
Yeah, that's true.
My favorite is Tonde.
Tonde, you said it before. Tonde, a lot of people like Tonde. I think for me, Tonde, like I said, it's always from the heart. For me, the songs that I write, most of the times it's always from the heart. A friend of mine that we went to the same school with, boarding school, like Marist Brothers, like I was saying before. I had a friend of mine, his name was Simba. And then I came here, he was back home. And when I went back home, I used to go and visit him. He was staying near my place. So the other time I went back home and visited him, and the mother said, he's there, he's at the back there, but he's no longer the same. What do you mean? Is she trying to say? And I just went there. At that time when she said it, I didn't put it in my mind. And then when I went to the guy, Simba, how are you? What's up? Been long. I'm back for the holidays. And he just looked at me like, and then he said, Cliff, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good. I had that energy. Excited. It had been long. And then only to find out that when I wasn't there, he was doing deep drugs and he reached the peak and he crashed. They tried rehab. And now he was back from rehab, and then he wasn't the same. He could hardly remember any moments that we had when we were having conversation. It's just for that time. Hi, how are you? I'm good.
Nothing else.
Today's hot. That's it. He doesn't have anything to say, of which he was. People say I'm talkative, but he was talkative. He was that guy that
he was alive.
He was alive, yeah. But then, he just changed, and from there, I went 2-3 times to visit him. It was hard now to actually carry on that friendship, because now it was like we were two different people. You see, I would just sometimes when even him, sometimes he would come by my place after that. But even if he comes, he would just shoot like this. You can't have a. So I would like to say, I don't know now. It's been long since. But then I would like to say his life was gone because of drugs.
Yeah. See? That song is very powerful. I think for me, thanks to Plot from Earground.
Yeah. Shout out to Plot, my
brother.
Yeah, man.
I think
big people there.
You posted Cliftan, and I clicked on the link. I went on. I was like, whoa, who is this guy? You know. And if I can show you my phone, I think on the first day I shared the song on my Facebook, on my WhatsApp.
Yeah, everywhere.
I was at work. I started sharing
nice.
the song
Thank you.
with
Thank
South
you so
Africans. And
much.
I'm
Yeah,
like, guys,
yeah, yeah.
listen to this guy.
Listen to this guy.
And there's a guy who's a musician who walked over and said,
Yeah.
this is good.
Nice.
I'm not
Thank
hearing
you.
what he's saying. Then now I had the privilege to go around explaining what
Yeah,
this song
yeah,
means.
okay.
You know, I'm like, yeah, let me
He's
tell
saying
you,
this,
you know.
this. You're breaking down now the song.
If you're watching and you don't know what we're talking about, if you go on YouTube and on iTunes, I always listen to it on iTunes. It's on repeat. And just type Cliftan Mystic, Tonde. Do you want to maybe give us maybe like a verse nyana or something on
cool.
Tonde? Yeah, maybe just like for people to understand what we're talking about.
Cool. So this song, obviously, it's drug awareness. Those who don't understand Shona, it's in Shona. I'm saying, don't do drugs. If you do drugs, you taking the wrong path and it doesn't end well. So it goes like this. Hanzi gukamakafala, tomwatakafara, sodavakangwara. Kukamakafala, zomwalakangwara, sodavakangwara. Aha, mutori ndori momustaira, chaupema kusvika ndaujaira. Zantange muzandidziura, shamwari dzangu chaidzo ufarira iwe tonderai. Uchafa uri rombe, ukaramba uchidai. Tonderai, ukaramba uchidai. Yeah, man.
You know, I feel like our NGOs or government departments, if they're watching, these are songs that need to be played
Thank you.
to the ghetto youth.
Yeah, that's true.
Because a lot of them do know the dangers, but there's nothing that is speaking to them. Because sitting them down and telling them sometimes can be boring.
Yeah, that's
but if
true.
you can use song, if you can use music, because that's what
true.
they spend their time listening to, and who knows, it might help save a life or two. And my other favorite is Speechless.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Speechless is the current one. Yeah, I think that's actually the last song I released. Yeah.
Is
Speechless.
it?
Yeah.
How is it doing?
It's like for now, I don't have a big audience, but then to those people that it reaches, I get good feedback.
Yeah, I've seen. I think recently you were performing somewhere in Newville.
Yeah.
What's
Makanundo Lounge.
Makanundo, yeah. How's that audience?
Oh no, it was good. It was good. It was on a Heritage Day. So the same guy that I was saying, Don Franco.
Yes.
We're still in good books. We still link. So he said, "No, my brother, there is a show that he was supposed to do. They had booked him, but then I don't know why, but then he couldn't make it. So he told me, I think a week before that, no." He told them that he can't make it, so Mystic, instead of him, is going to come and perform. He's also a reggae artist. So I'm like, no, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, but it was good. It was good.
Who are you currently signed to?
Currently, I'm not signed under anyone.
You're independent.
I'm independent. Yeah, from I actually want to say from day one, I haven't signed any contract, and I'm the type of person that believes that. I'm the one that's gonna determine where
the direction where you
go. Yeah. I think the generation that we're living in, there are a lot of people that are just trying to benefit from what you be doing. So
so one needs to be very careful.
That's very
yeah. So do you have a manager or someone who manages you or does your bookings, or you doing all that by yourself?
Currently, I'm doing everything by myself. I don't have a manager, but I have a team. A team that's very supportive. That will say, Cliftan, Mystic, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you? But then I can't say it's just family. It's just people close that say, okay, let's do this, but not to say a manager or. No, I'm doing it all by myself.
Because I feel like you have a lot of potential, and with the right planning, the right structuring, and being recognized by people like Blood, and putting you out there on ear ground, it says a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like we also felt like, let's bring you here so that people that don't know you or people that wish to listen to and follow your art, we give them that opportunity. Now, who else have you worked with in terms of, have you done any collaborations in the past or in the current project that you're working on?
Okay. Yeah, I've done a lot of collaborations with upcoming artists. I also did a nice reggae song, I think 4 or 3 years ago with Rascal. Rascal Dread, he's one of the biggest artists in Zim, reggae artists in Zim.
Yeah.
I did a song with him titled Wanna Serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
In because I wanna try and link the reggae space in South Africa with and the space in Zim, that the guys that are actually in the forefront. Have you tried reaching out to any one of them? Have you tried working with any of the guys that are in the reggae / dancehall space?
Okay. So from the very start, like I was saying before, it was just me going for fun in the studio. Then recently, I like to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I said, no, let me take this thing serious. Let me actually do music.
Yeah.
Let me wake up at night and write songs. Let me go to the studio even when I don't want to, because I have to.
Yeah.
So from that time until now, I have reached out to a lot of people. Some of them, I didn't even reach out to them. They are the ones that even called me to say, we've had this. Because from me, from day one, it was just organic. It was never about any strategy, I have to release this in summer because of this. No. For me, it was just, okay, the song is there, I'm releasing it. Okay, I've went to the studio, the song is sounding nice, I'm releasing it. So now, recently, I've linked up with a lot of people, like you said, Plot Marco. Thank you, Plot Marco, for always promoting my work. It's not easy for someone who's not gaining something, but then they just, for the good of art, they just put it out there to say, no, you have to listen to this guy. So lately it has been happening often, because I think also on my side, since the day I say that, no, I want to take this serious. Because if you don't take yourself serious, no one will. I think from that day, in your room or wherever you are, from that day you say, no, I'm doing volleyball. I'm going to take myself serious now. I'm going to wake up early in the morning and jog. I'm going to go for training. I'm going to do this. From that day, I think that's when you start seeing results. So I think even just being here, something that's very big for me. Because like you said, like I was saying, you get people now calling because they've seen something now. So I appreciate that.
Beside Plot, who else has tried to shine the light on you, especially back home?
I've seen also recently ZFM. I've seen them posting me a couple of times. I've seen there's another page, I think the VBEG.
VBEG, yes.
They actually also started posting me, and the other time he said you've won, because they do these competitions, like Artist of the Week. So it's actually turning out good.
Are the songs playing on radio back home?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
It's like I've been here now for long. And the focus, I'm doing music, I'm here. But then a lot of people just tell me, okay, I've heard your song here, I've heard your song. At first, I would even ask, which song? But now it's happening a lot. It's an everyday thing now. So I would just say thank you.
You can't even keep up.
So it is. They are playing the music. Slowly, they are playing the music.
Who are you listening to back home?
The artists. I think there's a lot of artists that I listen to. I like good music, so I don't have anyone in particular to say I'm a big fan of this, but then I'm a big fan of anyone who's doing good music. There are a lot of upcoming artists that are also like me, that I follow a lot, that are doing good for me. But I'll always mention the big names. Obviously, they take a part also.
What are these big names?
Praise, Winky D. They do also a big part. They play a big part. Yeah.
Did you see the Kadoma Music Festival?
It was very nice. I watched the whole thing.
Those performances.
Nice. No, they're really doing well.
Yeah.
They are really doing well.
Yeah. I saw something on Facebook that had Toki Vibes' name. Are you guys working together, or what was happening there?
It was just a teaser. Sometimes I like to just do comedy. I'm a fun person. Put music aside. I like comedy. So sometimes when I'm just home, if I feel like I'm just gonna do a skit. So it was just a skit. So, nothing much. Though I would love to do something with him in the future.
I think you have the same vibe in terms of I think also his music has a message. Not saying that other artists do not, but sometimes you can tell that maybe they're just rhyming and trying to create not something like really meaningful. Who would you like to work with?
Artists from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Okay. I think like I said, Toki will be one of them. Obviously, his music is real. It's like him. You don't see another person when his music is presented here. It's like the same with the character that you're gonna see. So obviously he will be one of them. And I think also I listen to a lot of Praiser songs.
I think you can do a killer song, Praiser.
No, he's really good.
I think you can do because he has that reggae thing. You can tell when he's doing live performances.
He has it. I've seen also even on this, what do you call it, the previous festival,
Kadoma Music Festival. Yes.
I've seen him performing there's one reggae song that he actually killed it there.
Hey, I think I'm praying for that collaboration.
No, God this time is always the best. I believe one day, it will be done deal.
JP and team, if you're listening, here's the brother here, Cliftan Mystic. I've
sent out the request.
We need a collaboration. We need a reggae collaboration. I want us to play a game. This game, some might take it personal, but it's fine. But there's nothing personal coming from you. This is, I'm just going to give you artists that you can choose. One must go.
Okay. Right. So I'll be choosing between two artists. I'll be choosing the one that
You'll be choosing the one that should go, and the other one that you're not choosing should remain. Maybe the one that you would work with.
Where are they going?
They're going to hell.
Okay. I hope I don't offend anyone.
It's a game.
Okay.
Winky and JP.
Can I choose both of them?
No.
I feel like
choose one.
Truly speaking, I feel like there's two people that are doing a very good job. And they're doing two different genres.
Oh, they're good.
They're doing two different genres. Because let's talk about Winky D right now. Trust me, he's a guru. Is if you see him performing, you know that he didn't come for
Did you see the entry there at Kadoma Music Festival?
He's hyper, he's everywhere, and
the choreography stuff, bro.
Everything is on point. So I wouldn't say he must go, though I feel like I can relate to Praiser more.
So Winky must go.
No, he mustn't go. Trust me, I don't wanna offend anyone. Winky D is a big legend. I'm choosing both.
Freeman in Say Colors.
I think I'll go with Freeman.
Okay, so Freeman remains. Say Colors goes.
Freeman remains. Shout out to Say Colors, also one of the big reggae artists.
Okay.
I'll go for.
All right. Toki and Pop Time.
I think for me, I'm gonna go with Toki. Though Pop 10 is good, I've seen him. I've seen him rising because there's a time that he was staying also in the same ghetto with me. Pop 10, and Yeah, I've seen him from before even people knew him.
Yeah.
So shout out to Pop 10. He's worked very hard to be where he is. But Toki, I'll go with Toki.
I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
Yeah.
And put up someone who you've worked with.
Yeah.
Shinsoman and Rascalab.
I would definitely go for Rascalab. I would definitely, no doubt.
Okay, no doubt on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Back in the day when I was still in Zim and when I came to South Africa listening to reggae, and what happened to Celsius?
Celsius is a big name.
That guy is good.
Celsius I think it's one of those things because I don't know what happened to him, but I feel like there's this thing that happens when an artist is doing well, and then it just goes quiet.
Yeah.
Not because people are no longer listening to him, but he stopped actually doing what he was doing. I think it's one of those things.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he wasn't received well or he didn't get the support he needed?
I think
because he was out there.
I think until today, because there's this verse that he did on this other track. What's his name? It's a hip hop track. I forgot the name, but it's a hip hop track. He's also there. You see this hip hop. It's like sort of a medley that they're doing these days.
Yeah.
He's on one of the songs. That verse is it's my best verse on the whole project. So he's still good, but I feel like maybe he's doing it at a lower pace. And with music, once also you stop. Like people, they will be wanting your music, and once you stop now, it's. But otherwise, it's very good. It's very good.
Okay.
It's one of the people on my playlist.
Yeah, no, because I feel like he has also the same style as you, and you could tell it's pure reggae.
Yeah, he's very pure. He's talented.
Okay. We've got last two.
Okay.
There's Enzo Aishal and Manai. You know Manai?
Yeah, Manai, I know.
Enzo Aishal and Manai.
I know him. Hey, that's a tough one because they're going in the same. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. But I think shout out to, because I have this song that I was listening to. My woman was listening to it the other day, and I was like, I know this guy is good. Manai. He was talking about what's that place?
Lupane.
This place, Cholocho.
Oh yeah.
So like,
the one about Cholocho.
Shout out to Manai.
You should listen to the one called Lupane.
Yeah. Okay.
Lupane. Makoko. Malisuke khali ngekhohla intolwane.
Alright.
You should listen to it.
It's good. I like the fact that no one was actually, because in Zim, no one was coming from, what do you call it? Blawayo singing
from
Matebele and singing this.
Already,
so shout out to him because he introduced. I see now there are a lot of actually guys coming from Matebele and Blawa because of him. So he's a legend for that.
Wow. Yeah, you should check out that song.
900.
900. It's quite good. But brother, this is home. You can always come back here.
Thank you so much.
Before we even go to the end of the show, there's an EP that is coming out that you're working on. How far are we there?
So there's an EP that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's titled Zerwendo. So on this one, I tried to, because on the other EP that I did, the previous one, it was sort of Afro fusion. It did Afro beat and what I had. A little bit ran away from reggae, but currently I said no, let me just go back to my roots one more time. So this one is a reggae EP. It's titled Zerwendo. It's coming out end of this month.
Wow.
As I speak, I think we only left to the few things, but then it's almost done. I can simply say it's 90% loading. Yeah.
How many tracks are in there?
It's a 5-song EP. Yeah.
Okay. Which one? Which song in there do you feel like you see this one is gonna get to the people?
I think with this one, with this EP, I feel like all the 5 songs they are channeled in different ways, and even if you're not a reggae fan, the melodies that are there, they are really powerful, and I'm sure that people will like this one. But there is a song called Naro.
Want to give us a teaser?
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
So it goes like naro dzako dzichakusiya weka kuda kunzi ndiwe unoziva zvese kuda kunzi ndiwe wega une yese naro ndidzo dzichakusiya weka koukanyarara unobvei. Yeah, it goes like that. Yeah, it's such a
If you do not understand Shona inkani
yeah,
ezakuchiya ngapi
yebo
kanti wena nguwe wedwa kwazi konke
yebo
lapho ngathi uyagadla
every time it's you want to say everything.
Yeah.
If people come to you, it's like you're always hosting, you don't want to listen to anyone. Yeah, so I was trying to tell people that no, you don't have to live like that.
Allow other people space.
Yes,
and don't be the jack of all trades.
Can't be an island, no.
My brother, thank you so much. Like as I said, this is home. Thank you to Campro Studios for capturing this moment, because one of these days we will come back and use this as a reference to say,
that's very true.
We saw him there, and we wish you all the best. One of my co-host, my brother, who is currently in Zim.
Okay.
When we were like doing some research about you, I sent him the link. He sent me a 4-minute voice note.
Oh, nice. Eh?
He was like, "Yo, bruh,
nice.
this guy is good." And why does
really
he?
appreciate it.
He asked the question that I also asked in the beginning. It's like, why does he not have the numbers? And I said, maybe because he hasn't been here. Maybe because he hasn't said he on the podcast.
True, eh? Now the numbers will go. That's it. Eh? Done.
Please give us the social media handles, Facebook, TikTok, wherever people can find you.
So recently I changed because I used to use the full name Cliftan Mystic.
Yeah.
So recently I just changed to Mystic. So on YouTube, you're going to search Mystic, MYC, IK, Mystic with a K, not a C.
Okay.
And on Facebook is the same thing. On YouTube is the same thing. On Instagram is the same thing. Also on TikTok, it's just going to be Mystic. Yeah. So that's where you can get me.
When they're searching on streaming platforms like your iTunes, Spotify, what do they type?
It's the same thing. Mystic again. Yeah. MYSTIK.
Yeah. Someone wants to book you. It's like, okay, we've got a show, we've got something. How do they get hold of you?
Okay, cool. For now, like I said, it's a one-man band. So if they want to book an event or anything, they have to get hold of me. I don't know if I can give them my number now.
You can give out the number.
So my number is 065 64 61 532. 065 64 61 532. That's my number.
Beautiful. My brother, thank you so much. Good people, here is our brother. He's one of us. We would have not brought him here if he wasn't as talented. Go check out his music, especially if you really want to be impressed and follow his art. Go and listen to the song Tonde. It's a killer song. You can tell it's well structured and it has a message. You would really love it. It's a sing along. You don't really need to understand Shona for you to jam to the song. And we wish you all the best, my brother. Thank you so much for coming. What do you want to say to people, fans, or whoever is watching?
Okay. Firstly, I'd like to thank you also for calling me out to such a organized podcast. Thank you so much for that. It's a really good platform for me to explore and people to know me also. So thank you so much for that. I would like to say to everyone out there, thank you for the support you've been showing me. I haven't done much. I would like to think so, but then already the response that I'm getting is very positive. It's nice. It's wonderful. And I would like to promise you that more works from me are going to come. Like I said, Zeruendo EP, 5-song EP, it's coming out end of this month. So I hope you like it also. Cliftan Mystic, more works coming in the pipeline. God loves you. That's what I can say.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.